It's that time of year again where we can all start speculating on when the next wipe is going to be for Escape from Tarkov. So strap in and let's talk about it. As usual, we never get any information on when the wipe's exactly going to be, but with an interview between Pestily and Nikita, we did get some indication of when it should happen, which is pretty vague, but it's better than nothing. And all he said was they plan to release the next patch before the new year. And as you can tell, if you're watching this video at the time that it's released, that means the next patch and the next wipe is going to be within the next month. And when that's going to be is a question that everybody's asking. And this is all just speculation. And obviously, getting closer towards the end of the month, for sure, whenever the pre-wipe events start. But in my opinion, I think it's going to happen either between the 15th or the 22nd of December. The reason I give those 2 days is because, one, they're on a Thursday. And you know how Battlestate likes to release wipes on a Thursday. And two, I think that gives enough time to have pre-wipe events and to do other lore events that they're doing with the Chronicles of Rizzy. So unless something goes wrong in the development of the new Streets of Tarkov, I would say either the 15th or the 22nd or sometime within that week is probably a good estimate on when the wipe's going to be, in my opinion. But take that with a grain of salt because no one knows for sure when it's going to happen, and it's all just a waiting game to see when it's officially going to be released. Well, let's talk about everything new that's going to be coming with this wipe because I think it's pretty exciting. Now, first and foremost, the big thing that's going to be coming is the first iteration of Streets. Streets has been in development for years now, and they've been teasing it and revealing bits and pieces of it over time, and it's the most anticipated map that they've ever created. So obviously the first iteration of Streets is going to be the main highlight of this wipe, but with how big Streets is, I'm not sure how much they're going to actually release during the first iteration. Yes, it's exciting, but it's obviously not going to be the full release of the map and all of its potential. So take that into consideration when being hyped for this map. I'm assuming it's going to be like other Tarkov maps where they release bits and pieces over time and slowly expand the map. And that's probably the best way for them to do it, considering how big and how many buildings are in this map and how many players can be on it. It's definitely probably going to run your PC into the dirt, so slowly releasing it over time is probably the best method to approach this. But hopefully, with the time that they've had, they figured out how to release the first iteration without it running like complete garbage. And with this wipe, there's also going to be some other things added, such as the gym and the hideout, and also possible other hideout upgrades that haven't been revealed yet. The gym and the hideout is going to completely change Tarkov, in my opinion, because it's going to allow those casual players to level up their soft skills without actually having to grind and put as many hours into the game like some of these other players have. And if you have max strength and endurance, you have a pretty big advantage compared to other players, and I think this just evens the playing field a little bit more for those casual players. Not only that, but if there's other hideout upgrades coming along the way, I think that's big for Tarkov because it gives you more to do and keeps you playing longer throughout the wipe, which is good for the game. I'm excited to see what other hideout upgrades are coming and what all they have in mind, because I think there's a lot that they can do with the hideout, and I think there's a lot of unique ideas that they can integrate. As far as other things that are going on this wipe, there's obviously going to be new weapons as usual, but they really haven't released too much of what's going to be coming, except for they should be adding the AUG this wipe, or the AUG, which is pretty cool. It's one of my favorite guns throughout the years, but I just hope that it's a little bit better than what the G36 was this wipe. I don't want it to be too overpowered like the Mutant or anything like that, but I'm hoping that it's somewhat viable to be used. But other than that, there's probably other weapons that they're adding that haven't been revealed yet, so keep a lookout for that. Now, the last big thing that they just revealed this week is the new sniper scav boss on Lighthouse, who's given the name Antler Man, which, like all scav bosses, he's probably going to be difficult to fight. And being a sniper scav boss, he's probably going to have some insane range. Using his AXMC Lupo bolt action sniper, he might end up being one of the hardest bosses we have. But we'll just have to wait and see how that plays out, because who knows, he might be super easy if you can kill him from super long range. But I'm interested to see how he plays and what else he adds to the game. Speaking of which, if they're adding a new sniper scav boss to Lighthouse, I wouldn't be surprised if they add more secret expansions to the map, because it seems a little odd that they would just add a random scav boss to a map without adding anything else, especially with all the lore that they're adding into the game. I just think that there's going to be more to it. And I'm speculating that maybe if you can kill him, he might drop you some unique key that lets you have access into the actual lighthouse itself, similar to how Sturman has his key with the stash, but instead of the stash, it's going to be access into the actual lighthouse itself. That's just my speculation, and I think that would be a cool addition and how they can expand the map a little bit further. And then in time, given that, maybe that's how you get access to the Lightkeeper in-game trader eventually. That's just all speculation on my part, but I think that would be a cool addition to the game. But other than that, we're just going to have to wait and see what all they add to this wipe. And I'm excited for a new wipe because I'm thinking this wipe's probably going to be a lot better than the one we just had. Hopefully tons of more content to be added to the game. as well as new additions that help the game perform better and give a spark back to the Tarkov community. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments. When do you think the wipe's going to be? And do you have any other speculations on Antler Man or Streets or anything like that? And while you're down there, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe if you want to see more Tarkov content, especially if you're excited for the next wipe. That's all I have for you guys today. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.